Hello, Kaushik. Do you hear me? Kaushik, do you
Hello.
hear me? Hello, Kaushik.
Hello.
Yes, I hear you. Do you see my
Oh,
screen? Do you see my screen?
yes, I can.
Okay, fine. Okay, let's start the session without wasting time. So once again, where I left yesterday, I think one program. First, let me show that one.
Yeah, you're saying code blocks is not
Yes.
working.
So just a minute. So, Mr. Did you complete all the yesterday concept, or you have still doubt?
Oh no, I did it.
Okay, fine, excellent. So once again, what is the mistake actually yesterday? Actually, just a minute. Okay, this is wrong. Just a minute, person. 1 minute. Why it is happening? So creating the new project. Actually, application. Yes, next. See, next. Default. Project title. What? See. Okay. So everything is ready. So very first, uh, I want to show you that one.
Wait, name is an integer.
Just a minute. So this was the mistake done yesterday. Okay, actually I have to put double quotes. So this is not a double quote. This is another format. Only this is the mistake. Okay, fine. Now everything is complete. So first let me explain you this one. Or yes, it is saved. Zero error, zero warning. Now just I'm executing. Yes. So see here, Kaushik, this is your first program. See, try to understand. So I told you in this time, don't bother about hash include stdio.h, stdleaf.h, int main. Just you have to focus within the curly brace. Means you have to focus on these three statements. Even don't focus on the return. Understand? So in each and every program, that is the common thing. You have to write all such things. Okay, only you have to focus on the logic, development of the logic within the curly brace. Okay, and day by day, when that particular topics come, I will discuss all the remaining things. Understand? Now, very first thing, what is this one, Kaushik? What is this one? What is this one? Tell me. Declaration
Uh,
of variable.
it's declaring
Declaration
the
of variable. Just
it's
a minute.
declaring the variable.
Declaration of a variable. Yes, and also initialization. Yes or no? I
Yes.
have declared and I initialize. So this is called initialization also. After this, what happens? So very first, after executing this line, what happens in the RAM? Actually, either 2 byte or 4 byte.
It allocates 2 bytes. It allocates 2
byte.
bytes for to
Yes,
store the
or
value of 100.
yes, yes. First memory allocation is done, and how much memory are the 2 byte or 4 byte? This is the code block, so it is taking the 4 byte. But if you are using the older compiler, that may take the only 2 bytes. So don't bother about that one. Okay, memory allocation is done. Then what happens? The data 100 is assigned there. After this, what is your second line? This one. So what happens? This is the message. I want to print the message hello world on the monitor. Okay, so that is printed. Now, what is the purpose of this backslash n? Gossip, this is the what escape sequence. What is the purpose of sequence? It takes just one new line. Means wherever cursor is, it simply jumps on the new line. Understand? Okay, after this, what is the third line? This is also the message, printing the message as well as printing the data stored into the sum variable. So this is the format specified. So this is what is used here, escape sequence. Escape sequence is used. And what is used here? Format specifier, remember. Format specifier. I will discuss miss a lot of format we have. I will discuss in detail. Okay, so first concentrate here. So when you execute this one, what output you are getting here? Here, hello world. The value of sum is 100, and just the process return. Just press any key to terminate this one. Got it? Now see what happens if I remove the backslash n. Cosy. Then what happens? You tell me. Okay. And here, yeah, here also I'm changing the data. Instead of 1000, 100, I'm giving what, which data I'm giving, what 5400. Just I make the change to, okay, 5400 data and hello. Now save your code and just compile and execute. Now what you will get here?
They'll both come on the same line.
Yes, a hello world, the value of sum is 5400. So you are getting both output in the same line. What my point? So this is the problem. So obviously means we may wish to get a different output on different line. So that is the better. That's why it is better to give the backslash n. It is clear, Kaushik? Yes or no? Okay, now you tell me what happens if I put backslash n here also. Then what happens?
It will give 2 lines.
Yes, yes. No, so you will observe 2 new lines. Now, just I am executing, first compile. Okay, so very carefully, just focus on this first program. Okay, so here, hello world, and I am getting 2 lines. Okay, so Mr. Here we have the 2 lines. Then the value of sum is this one. It is clear now. Now, what I'm making the change backslash t I'm giving. Now you tell me what happens. Backslash t is used by, I already discussed. You know that one concept. I told you among several escape sequence, what 3 or 4 you have to remember. Backslash n, backslash t. What is happened in the backslash t?
If I'm not wrong, the backslash t should make a tab. Right?
No, Kaushik. So here it takes what? 8 space, 1 tab. It takes 1 tab space, then that information is printed. For example, here.
That's
yes.
What I said, it's
Just see the observe on the output here. New line, again a tab means I'm getting the 1 space, sorry, 8 space, 1 tab space. Okay, so in which look you want to get the output. So using the escape sequence, you can arrange that one. Got it or not? Understand? Yes. Now, suppose here I am giving a backslash n, again I am giving backslash t, and 2 times backslash. Now you tell me, Kaushik, you tell me which type of output you should get.
You'll get a new line, 2 tabs.
Yes. Yes.
Hello, and
yes.
you get new line, tab. The value of the sum is
excellent. Excellent. Again, what I'm doing, again, one more change here. Here backslash n. I'm giving backslash 2 times backslash n. Observe, understand? Now I'm executing this one. Suppose. Now see here. So you are getting all output in this loop. Obviously, this is very simple. First, what a new line. Then what tab, one tab. Again, a second tab. Then hello world. After hello world, again new line. Okay, so new line. Again here, again new line. Okay, now backslash t. So here I'm getting the one tab space. Now this value is printed. The value of sum is this one. Okay, now again, what I have here in the data statement. Here I have the two backslash and backslash. So here I'm getting the two new lines. Got this point or not? Kaushik? It is clear? Okay, okay. So fine. So this is where again I want to show you something. Suppose here means I am declaring what? Sorry. Int a comma a equals okay, no problem. A and B. Okay, now I'm giving the S semicolon. Again, what I'm going to do means A equals 10. A equals what? 10. Again, what I'm doing, B equals 20. Okay, semicolon. Now, I want to perform the addition of these two values. And I want to store the addition into the S variable. So what I have to do, S equals A plus B. Okay. Now, so means I have declared the variable, I have assigned the data, I have performed the mathematical operation. Then what is our job? You tell me. Means I want to print the information. So here I am just giving the message. Which message? Printf with proper message like what? First I'm giving the new line backslash n. Sorry. Now giving the message the sum of percentage d. Sorry, the sum of two data equals percentage d. Now here comma and s, not capital S, small s. Okay. Now and again what I'm doing here backslash asterisks and last one asterisks backslash. I will discuss. Don't worry. Just focus on. So how many lines you have this time? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. Yes or no? You have only 5 lines of code. Agree or not? Don't consider below. That is the commented out. I commented out. Means that is not compiled. Got my point? Means this one won't be compiled. Understand? So I want to show only this one. Yes. Yes, this is the commented line. Understand? So this is not going to be compiled. So just I'm saving this one. Now I'm compiling. And now I'm executing. Now observe the output, Kaushik. And see here, what I'm getting, that sum of two data equals 30. So very simple this one. Okay. So once again, this is the simplest program, Kaushik. So in this simplest program, you have declared total how many variable? Total how many variable? 3 variable. And A and B, you have assigned the data. And in the S, you are performing mathematical operation. Means CPU is generating the output and assigning the result into the S variable. Now at last you are printing that one. Got my point? Simple, simple or no? Okay. Now again, see here, I'm doing some change here. I want to get the output like this. The sum of 10 and 20 equals. So in this case, though, so I'm commenting out this one. Now here, Control V. Now here, what change I am doing is the sum of a percentage D and percentage D equals percentage D. Here I have to use A, comma, B, comma, S. Now look at this one. So what happens? Yes. Yes, I have used a 3 format specifier. So first belongs to the first variable A, second belongs to the second variable B, and third format specifier belongs to the third variable S. So this is the concept. Got my point or not? And why format specifier D, I will discuss it in the PPT. Don't worry, first just focus here. So just I'm going to compile, then what happens? Compile and execute. Now the sum of 10 and 20 equals 30. Now you tell me, Kaushik, this output is better or previous output is better?
This output.
This one already each and everything are explained. The sum of which data 10 and 20 equals to this one. Understand? So I hope you get this concept. Understand the points? Now format specifier D. Just discussing here. If you have the integer data, you have to use the format specifier D. If you have the character data, you have to use the format specifier C. And if you have the float data, you have to use a percentage F. Remember that one. So percentage D, percentage C, and percentage F. Got my point? Now, so see in this simplest program, any doubt you have, Kaushik? Any doubt?
I also have one request.
Tell me.
Can you give me homework?
Yes, definitely. First get the concept. First get the concept. Then I will assign you. Understand the points. A lot of assignment I have. Don't worry about that. Okay.
No.
Okay, fine. So first you tell me in this first program, do you have any doubt, confusion?
No.
Okay, fine. So I'm starting. Mr. Do you want to take this code on the WhatsApp first?
No, that's fine.
Okay, fine. Excellent. Now, so this is already you know that one. So see what is the next one? I have this another. Okay, just I want to discuss one more thing. Just Kaushik. So see here, 10 and 20 are fixed. Yes or no? Fixed data. Yes. This is the fixed data. Agree or no? But later what I want to do, I want to take the data from the user at runtime. Got my point? I want to take the two data from the user. Okay, here 10 and 20 is the fixed. Suppose I want to perform addition on two different number. What do you have to do? You tell me. You have to make the changes here. So every time you have to make the source code change. Okay, so this is not the goal. So what I'm going to do, just I am commenting out this one, and again this one. Okay, fine. Now just to observe here. So first giving the message to the user, what printf, just giving the message \n and enter two numbers. Okay, now here just so for taking the data at runtime, we have the scanf function. A scanf function, and here you have to use like this. Just observe very carefully. Again, percentage D and percentage D. Now here you have to use comma, and in which you want to store. So %A. I will discuss why %A I am using comma. Again %B. Okay, this is the done. Now understand that one. First let me execute this one, then I will explain. Now, so enter two numbers. I'm entering 5 and entering what 10. Okay, so what happens? Why okay, just there is some mistake. What actually means I did the sum of what happens, sum s equal to a plus b. Yes, it is done, and the sum of two data equals to this one. Why it is not printed? Sum of a b s, it should print just what. Okay, just don't worry. Comma, yes. Suppose 5 and 2 and yes, okay. Why that's coming, I don't know. So the sum of 2 and 5 is what, Shivan? Got my point? So what is the difference between this program and previous program? You tell me first. What is the difference between this one and previous one? In the see here, Kaushik, in the previous program, Mr. Those two data are fixed 10 and 20. Yes, but here, Mr. As a programmer, we don't know the data. But when any user executes this program, then what happens? Means the system will take the two data at runtime. So I don't know. And hello, Kaushik, do you hear me? Hello, Kausik, do you hear me?